Germany came through to win the relay on that occasion, yes. And the French pushed down into third.
But he did get 5 medals. Poirier got 3 gold, 1 silver and 1 bronze.
Well, Tora Berger already has 5 medals from 5 races, 4 gold, 1 silver, so she leads the medal haul at the moment. And although the Norwegians have been cleaning up in terms of medals, Mike, it has been very much down to 2 individuals, not really the whole team.
It has. Of course, Svensson doing so well. Tora Berger, take them out of it. And, well, Bjorndalen was close. L'ABEE-LUND was close.
Last reading on the Germans, Mike, from 18 seconds behind. It looks now as though they've closed, with Svensson taking it fairly easy, coming into his final shoot. This for the gold medal. He can afford 1 miss, perhaps 2.
FOURCADE is still 1:36 behind.
So the 1 miss is there. Can he get it at the first time of asking? Lesser takes his place on the mat beside him. Down it goes. The gold medal secured. And Svensson celebrates very, very early, but he's still got 2.5 kilometres to go. Well, there'd be a few who would smile if it went wrong now for Norway.
Lesser meltdown, missed the first 2. Take it easy.
3 penalty loops perhaps coming the way of Germany. 3 targets, 3 rounds of ammunition, and he knows that every single German fan is watching 1 penalty loop. There could be 3, Mike, and then the medals will change. So 1 round left. He's not going to be able to get both. 2 penalty loops. He has the same meltdown as GARANICHEV of Russia, and suddenly he has got a ski for his life, because the chasing teams are now into the stadium, and it will only be another 3-4 seconds before France and Austria and the Russians take their place on the mat. The first half of the first penalty loop is completed.
That's the worst day of Erik Lesser's biathlon career.
Well, they pay the price for putting the least experienced man on the last leg. Surely years and years of athletics and skiing experience tells you that that is not the best thing to do, but Lesser can make mistakes, so can Martin FOURCADE, and a chance now for Russia and MALYSHKO to come back into this one. No, he throws 1 wide. It's pretty much even between Russia and France at the moment. 1 more target for MALYSHKO.
Lesser's out, there he is, 1:17.
So MALYSHKO chasing Lesser. He's got 2 penalty loops in the legs. FOURCADE is going to have to go like the wind. Certainly no holding back in terms of waiting for the mass start tomorrow. And Austria aren't out of it quite yet, because on his day, this man, Dominik Landertinger, is very, very slick indeed. The Norwegians are in the driving seat once again. The margin, 1:17. Incredible. Anderson has had the championships of his life. He's new to the Norwegian team. He's a young man put in charge of the greatest biathletes in the world, and he's so enthusiastic, Mike, that I think the rest of the team have responded to his leadership.
He said it was nerve-wracking. Anderson said how to come into a team that is so strong and experienced with Bjorndalen, with Svensson. He was a little nervous to take the job on, but as you say, they respect him, they listen to him. He's made a few changes and has lifted the team. Erik Lesser, Patrick, 1:17 behind, and MALYSHKO's only 13 seconds behind Erik Lesser, and Lesser's going to be so demoralised after that mistake on the range.
Yeah, Lesser with a 17-18 second gap over the French, and he's got another 10 seconds on top of that over Austria, so I don't think Landertinger is going to be able to gain. Here comes MALYSHKO leading France at the moment, and they are gaining. We will get a reading very, very soon.
FOURCADE has pulled 5.5 seconds back off the Russian already. Erik Lesser paralysed with fear maybe, but he's still functioning.
He has a 20-metre lead or so. The top of the climb has yet to come, 7.5 kilometres. When he goes through 6, he's got another 1,500 metres to survive. Something like 3 minutes 45 seconds of all-out effort. Luckily for him, a high percentage of that is downhill, where no one will make any gains on him whatsoever.
Listen, you've got to punish yourself, though. You make mistakes like that in silver medal position, you've got to really have the ski of your life out on the tracks. He's fighting hard. He knows he has to, because look who's... are they behind? No, that's... teams being lapped. No, it's not.
I think Fourcade's made a move past the Russians. He's gone into third place, 1:30. They're still 16 seconds off the pace of Lesser. He's made no ground on Lesser whatsoever, and I'm not sure the strength is there to achieve the closing of that gap. MALYSHKO 1:31. Will he play it tactically with Fourcade, who's perhaps the best sprinter in the game at the moment, although he got pipped in the pursuit?
He got pipped by this man, didn't he, Svensson? When he's got the desire, he's unstoppable.
Yeah, it's a shame we haven't seen the too many replays of that sprint finish between Fourcade and, of course, Svensson. Lots of technical analysis going into that one, but I think the one mistake that the Frenchman made was to look over his left shoulder to see who it was coming up level with him.
He was so surprised. He thought he got rid of Svensson. He's not an easy man to get rid of.
What I do like about Svensson, Mike, is the control that he has over the ski at the end of the stride. If you look at his right ski, it only lifts maybe 2 centimetres off the snow. It's never swinging left or right. There's a brilliant ski binding, boot binding system there that certainly helped him in that sprint finish.
Yeah, he's so strong. Technically, he's locked through the core, the midpoint. The legs don't go in at the knee. There's great balance on every time he places that ski down. He's so balanced, so efficient, and heading in now very, very close to his 4th gold medal. In his wildest dream, he said 2 would have been amazing, 3 he couldn't believe. What's he going to say at the press conference tonight?
Well, it's 4 today, and all the expectation will be on him getting number 5 tomorrow in the mass start. But he will be tired. He's got the last leg. He's got the least time to recover of all the Norwegians, and maybe Bjorndalen will come through. But Svensson gets gold, number 4, to match Tora Berger, but he doesn't have the silver medal that she has as well. And of course, Ole Einar Bjorndalen getting championship medal number 50, and how appropriate that it's a gold medal going into Bjorndalen's massive collection, and there won't be many men as happy as him. Great effort from the Norwegian team.
And Bjorndalen played such a key point in it. He didn't show any error. He was fast on the tracks, and you know Bjorndalen might be feeling good for tomorrow's mass start. Oh, Erik Lesser, you need to keep this pace going.
He's got another 500 metres to go, and Fourcade is getting close. He was 16 seconds behind. He's got it to 4 seconds, and he's turning it up. He wants to turn bronze into silver. MALYSHKO of Russia has no chance, and Fourcade looks tired at the top of the hill. Lesser has seen him there, and that is the one sight that he did not want. Fourcade going round the outside. He's going to put a little bit of pressure on the German. Once the feet are in front,
come on,
he has right of way. And now Lesser's got to push because MALYSHKO won't be that far behind.
Fourcade is amazing.
Lesser is absolutely out on his feet. Well done for him for staying upright, but he's a spent force, and France come through to claim the silver medal. A great finish from Fourcade. He paced it perfectly with 1.5 kilometres to go, Mike. He still had 17 seconds to make up. I think Lesser actually was the man who faded on that final climb. 1:18 behind. Russia in 4th, and they know that was due to Garanichev's mistakes on leg number 3.
Incredible, absolute another failure for Russia. What a real pity. But for Germany, and I don't think Erik Lesser could do nothing more. Twice around the penalty loop to then hack out onto the hills. He gave everything. He couldn't have run it any differently, and he couldn't give any more.
Well done to Lesser. Despite those 2 penalty loops, he survived. He must have been dreading it, and I hope they celebrate this bronze rather than commiserate the fact that they've lost the silver. It was not easy. The men in front of him hadn't really done enough to make it safe. Norway, well, for once, Mike, they never really looked in doubt. Bjorndalen, a steady start. L'ABEE-LUND was good. Tarjei was pretty solid, and Svensson reliable as always.
Totally. He only missed 1 shot, Svensson. He did look a little fearful coming in for the stand, and you can, when you're up front, there's so much to lose, and maybe that was partly in his mind.
So Germany get the bronze today. SCHEMPP, BERNBACHER, PEIFFER and Lesser just survives to hold on to 3rd position. The French made mistakes early on, and they dropped over a minute behind the leaders. It was a fantastic comeback from France. Simon Fourcade got it underway. BIATRIX the 2nd leg. Alexis BOEUF, he shuddered a little, and he left Martin Fourcade with quite a lot to do, but the great man was up to the task. Celebrations all round in the French camp, but, well, what do you say about Norway? 9 races, they now have 7 golds to take home with them, and we still have 2 races remaining. No team has managed to get more than 5 in a single championships before. FOURCADE, well, he couldn't catch Svensson today, no chance.